Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, I want to tell you about the time I bought a $65,000 truck I absolutely didn't need and how it cost me way more than money. It was beautiful, powerful, made me feel successful. Everyone at work was impressed. But sometimes what makes you feel successful is actually making you a slave. This is the story of how I traded my contentment for a car payment. 3 years ago, I was driving a 2012 Honda Accord. It had 140,000 miles, some scratches, and the AC was dying. But it was paid off, completely owned. I'd gotten a promotion. Nothing massive, but a decent raise and new title. I was feeling good. Then one Saturday, I pulled into a coffee shop next to a brand new Ford F-150. Jet black, chrome everywhere, lifted, custom wheels. The guy getting out was someone from my gym. We talked. New truck? I asked. Yeah, man, just picked it up. Had to treat myself, you know? I looked at his truck, then at my beat-up Honda, and something shifted inside me. I started noticing trucks everywhere. The guys at my office drove nice vehicles. My neighbor bought a new Silverado. Even younger guys on my team were driving better cars. I'd gotten promoted, but I was still driving like I was broke. Maybe it's time to upgrade, I thought. I work hard. I can afford it. That weekend, I went to a dealership, just to look. The salesman showed me a fully loaded Ram 1500, leather seats, heated steering wheel, premium sound system. Sticker price, $68,000. That's way more than I want to spend, I said. He smiled. Let me ask you something. What do you do for work? I told him about my promotion. Exactly. You're a professional. You've worked hard. Don't you think you deserve to drive something that reflects your success? That word deserve hooked me. He ran the numbers. With your trade-in and credit score, I can get you into this truck for $920 a month for 72 months. 6 years of payments. That's a lot, I said. It's $30 a day, less than Starbucks, for a vehicle you'll drive every single day, a vehicle that makes a statement. My take-home was about $5,200 a month. $920 was 18% of my income. Can I think about it? Absolutely. But this truck won't be here long, and rates are going up next month. I went home, told my wife. Your car runs fine, she said. Why do you need a $68,000 truck? It's not about need. I just feel like I'm finally at a place where I can have something nice. She didn't look convinced, but didn't push back hard. I went back the next day and signed the papers. For the first month, I loved that truck. I really did. It looked incredible. People noticed. Guys at work would comment on it. I felt successful. But then reality hit. First payment, $920. Gone. Insurance on a new vehicle, nearly doubled. $280 a month. Gas for that V8, $400 a month. Suddenly, that truck was costing me $1,600 monthly. Savings disappeared. I cut back retirement contributions. Date nights became stressful because money was tight. Then my wife's car needed new tires. $800. We didn't have it in the budget. We put it on a credit card. 3 months into owning my dream truck, I was constantly stressed about money. I started picking up overtime, not because I wanted to, but because I had to. The truck that was supposed to represent success was now forcing me to work more and enjoy life less. 6 months in, my wife and I had a serious conversation. This truck is ruining our peace, she said. You're stressed constantly. We can't save. We can't give like we used to. We're one emergency away from real trouble. She was right. We used to give $500 monthly to our church and people in need. We'd stopped. That night, I couldn't sleep. I opened my Bible and read Hebrews 13, verse 5. Keep your life free from love of money and be content with what you have, for he has said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. Content with what you have. I had a perfectly good car, paid off, reliable, but I wasn't content. I wanted what others had. I wanted to look successful. And in chasing that feeling, I'd become a slave to a monthly payment. I made a hard decision. I was selling the truck. My pride fought it. I'd only had it 6 months. People would think I couldn't afford it. I'd look like a failure. But I was drowning, and my ego wasn't worth my family's financial peace. I listed it for $62,000, but I owed $64,500, upside down by $2,500. I had to take out a small loan just to get out of it. So I paid $2,500 to get rid of a truck I'd owned for 6 months.
Then I bought a used 2018 Toyota Tacoma with 60,000 miles for $28,000 cash. No payment, just owned it outright. It wasn't as fancy. Nobody at work said nice truck. But you know what I had? Peace. That $920 monthly payment was gone. Insurance dropped. We could breathe. We started giving again, rebuilt our emergency fund. My wife and I stopped fighting about money. The status symbol cost me 6 months of peace, $2,500 to escape, and a huge lesson in contentment. Here's what I learned. Contentment isn't about having less. It's about being free. The expensive truck didn't make me feel successful. It made me anxious. I thought it would prove something to others, but the only person it affected was me, and not in a good way. Hebrews tells us to keep our lives free from the love of money and be content with what we have. Not because God doesn't want us to have nice things, but because discontentment will destroy us. When you're constantly chasing the next upgrade, the next status symbol, you're never free. You're always enslaved to the next payment. Real success isn't what you drive. It's whether you're financially free, whether you can be generous, whether you have peace.
Thanks for watching. Here are today's reflection questions. What's one thing you're buying right now, not because you need it, but because you think it will make you look or feel successful? If you could redirect one monthly payment towards something that truly matters, giving, saving, or investing in relationships, what would you choose? Drop your thoughts about the story in the comments below. Your experience might encourage someone else facing the same choice. If this resonated with you, hit that like button, share this with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more real talk about money, faith, and freedom. See you next time. Peace.